All right, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing the start of our Sorceress Cup. We're going to be doing some sorcery because magic doesn't really need no gender, and we are going again. This is for the like a PGBL league. It's like Pokemon Go Battle League. There's a lot of really good players in here, and so first opponent is. It's interesting. I didn't really expect a lot of Bronzongs. I see that their Skuntank is not great, probably created around the Nightmare Cup era, same like mine, so I don't really know much beyond that. The two normal types really make Haunter kind of sketchy, but the Sludge Bomb, Haunter Sludge Bomb, does put in a lot of work still. It really walls the Toxicroak, one-shots the Azumarill, has some interesting play against Bronzong, but overall I don't really know how much I like Haunter. To be honest, I didn't really do like any practice for the Sorcery Cup, so I don't really know these matchups. I know that Azumarill is generally fairly strong against our opponent, and we're running the Play Rough moveset there. Wigglytuff actually seems surprisingly decent, pretty neutral against most things. It struggles against Skuntank a little bit, but also Charm really hurts. It's neutral damage to Skuntank, so yeah, it's not clear if they're going to be running Sludge Bomb or Flamethrower, but most of them all run Crunch and Poison Jab. So if it's Flamethrower, we're going to have Bronzong be careful. Well, I don't know. Crunch still hurts it, so never mind. But yeah, so it looks like overall, I don't know if Azumarill is safe from the Skuntank or not. It's a little deceptive though, because Poison Jab just kind of kills it anyways over time. But yeah, it's tricky. I don't really know what I'm going to be running here, but I am going to probably load up the game, think about my team, and then jump in and I'll kind of explain my thoughts. But yeah, I'm a Sorcerer Cup noob, so don't expect a lot of insight from this one. I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. I'm going to jump back over here real quick. I'm kind of liking the looks of Skuntank. It has pretty neutral damage against most things except the Toxicroak. I don't really know if Toxicroak's coming in. I mean, we have a Wigglytuff, a Bronzong, and a Azumarill that really kind of say no to that. But I think it could be a way to really deal with the Raticate that we have. I don't know a whole lot of I don't know Raticate's matchups really at all. I'm not super comfortable running it, so I probably am just not going to run it, and I'm going to hope that they bring Toxicroak. So I'm kind of vibing on Skuntank, probably Bronzong, Azumarill. Bronzong seems... it seems pretty decent. I don't know how well it'll fare against the Shadow Claws from Lanoon. And against Azumarill, it dies to Hydro Pump, but it can actually just shock it down in the 2-shield. So it's possible that it's also one of our best answers to Noctowl. Noctowl is probably going to be here. I think Noctowl is going to be here. So I think Wigglytuff has good matchups against Noctowl. I think Azumarill is close. Bronzong is strong. So I'm kind of liking a Bronzong lead with a... let's go with a Haunter in the back. And then... I don't know why I would want Haunter, maybe not. Bronzong lead, Wigglytuff, Azumarill. Because I think I'm going to win the lead. I think it's going to be a Noctowl lead. So that's what I'm feeling. Could be wrong. Could be terrible. We'll see. Yeah. And if I thought I was going to lose the lead, then I'd run Skuntank, because Skuntank's a pretty strong safe swap in most cups. So yeah, let me go... run that now and send that on over. Let's see here. Send the battle request. What was it? Bronzong in the lead. Bronzong in the lead. Wigglytuff for the hard counter on the swap, and then Azumarill, just in case we need a safe swap or something. Although Azumarill safe swap is pretty likely. All right. So let's swap over to Discord real quick and say sent GLHF. All right, cool. My face is flying around like crazy. All right. So we got it. We're locked, and we're we're loaded. We're ready to go. Oh man, Bronzong's huge. Yeah, it's a Bronzong mirror. Okay. Awkward. Do I have anything that resists Bulldoze? No. This seems like it'll probably be Bulldoze. It'd be a weird bait. Okay, cool. So we got baited. So normally people like block the bait, or they notice that it's a bait, so they throw a bait of their own. But I'm actually just going to throw the Bulldoze here. Yeah, I think yeah. So I was kind of feeling like that'd be unshielded. And then now I can threaten the kills just with Side Shocks. So this is kind of nice. This basically evens us out. Dang, I was trying to hope to catch a Bulldoze. Looks like it's not in the cards. Probably give me a Side Shock. Oh, it is. It's a Bulldoze. So Bulldoze is not a great move, so we're actually pretty happy that we caught that. There's the Skuntank. That's fine. So we can get to the play rough pretty quickly here. And since they're one shield down, it's going to be tough. Ooh, I'm bad at doing the fairy thing. Haven't done that in a while. Okay. So our Bronzong can actually double resist the poison jabs, which is kind of nice. And then Wigglytuff can actually do quite a bit of damage to Skuntank. We're going to see right here if it's Sludge Bomb or if it's Crunch or Flamethrower. It's Crunch. All right. I do strongly think that this is a Flamethrower Skuntank. I don't think that was a Crunch bait. Okay, maybe we should have went for Hydro Pump there. Ooh, yeah, we got the Crunch here. Nice, very good. So it's good they spent the energy. Now we can come in with the Bronzong and feint down with the Confusions. And then the Skuntank's probably not going to get to a third Crunch, which means that while we do resisted damage... oh, I guess it just needed one Confusion to take him out. Alright, cool. We can probably just feint down with Confusions here. Yeah, I think we're farming it down. Alright, what's the final Pokemon? We didn't have to reveal the Wigglytuff. Nice, it was a Noctowl, so we were very keen on predicting that. We got the wrong lead, but we did predict the Noctowl. That was a pretty obvious one for our opponent to bring. So, yeah, just Azumarill is a good Pokemon, apparently. So there you go. So it makes sense they brought the Skuntank. I kind of wasn't expecting the Bronzong, to be honest. That was a little interesting. And we are going to shield here because if it's a Nightshade, it might KO us. And we don't want to show that we had a Wigglytuff, right? So ideally, if you can keep your third Pokemon from being seen or visible, then do it. So, yeah. So I'm digging that first result. Let's see if we can jump back in and go for another. So, really, really interesting first match. And yeah, basically the reason I went for Bulldoze there is because most people, when they block a bait, then they use a Confusion, like 4 turns, like 2 seconds to basically think about, okay, now what charge move do I want to throw in response? A lot of them are like, well, I shielded the bait move, so I need to also throw a bait move so that we're at least even. So if I just throw the Bulldoze, a lot of people are like, oh, he's going to bait move me in return. But I think that's a little bit of a greedy play. If you already got me to shield your bait move, then I think you just shield as well and play it safe. Because if that was a Bulldoze from me, then I basically just lost the game if you shield that Bulldoze. So I probably would have shielded it, but for some reason I was vibing that they weren't going to. If I lead Bronzong, what's worst case scenario? Probably be a Linoone with that Shadow Claw. Azumarill could be a thing as well, but I'll just 2-shield that thing. And then strangely, we actually didn't... Wigglytuff was a little bit of a liability. Do I think Skuntank is out? No, I don't think Skuntank is out. I think Skuntank stays in, which means that Wigglytuff, we actually want to augment slightly against that. We probably want to run the Raticate, even though we have no idea what we're doing with it. Because I think it's a decent answer against the Skuntank. So, Raticate. Okay. So there we go. So we're going to lead Bronzong again. Worst case scenario, probably a Linoon. We have two things that can sort of help us with Linoon. Well, I guess only kind of Eradicate, but the Shadow Claw is going to hurt. That's all we got to say about that. And usually it has Grass Knot and Thunder, but it might have Dig. So yeah, Linoon will be tough. I don't really know if we have something great to deal with Linoon except the Eradicate. So yeah, I think this is fine. We're going to go in. If it's a Linoon lead, it sucks. Otherwise, everything else is pretty playable. I think even against a Scun tank, Bronzong can sort of do stuff there, threaten it with bulldozers and things like that. So yeah. All right, Noctowl, perfect. Really good for us. We're going to wait for the swap. If it's Scun tank, then we swap in our Eradicate. We could actually bulldoze it first. This might be a Sky Attack. No, I think it has to be a Sky Attack. I don't think it can be a Nightshade yet. Okay. Okay, we're getting that Psyshock out now. Bronzong is pretty strong against Noctowl, resists all the flying damage and does neutral in return. Noctowl is tankier though, so it is a little tough. Ooh, interesting. Shield already. Let's try and get another. Ooh, we didn't get it out. Okay, I think I am going to shield this because I don't know if it's a Nightshade or not, but I think we want to trade 1-to-1 shields because we are on our way to beating this Noctowl down. And I was probably wrong there, to be honest. That probably was possible to have a Nightshade there on the first one, so I think I just got lucky that my naivete wasn't punished. Oh, wow. That was random. So what I'm actually going to do here is dump another Psyshock into this thing, forcing out a shield, and then I'm probably going to do one more Confusion and then swap into my Azumarill. Come on, swap. And then get the Hydro Pump. Oh, we didn't quite get the Hydro Pump, but that's okay. Because our Azumarill has a ton of HP, and if there is a Scun tank in the back, then we don't want to get Poison Jab down. So we're okay taking these play roughs. Let's go up here so we can see the battlefield a little bit better. And then, okay, there's the second play rough. So we might actually just farm down with Bubble here. It's questionable. Might not be able to. Hydro Pump. Interesting. So they definitely have no energy then. I think I have to throw. I'm not going to do any damage though, because if they survive with a zero bubble play rough, then I can probably do like a little, like one fast move or something. Ah, okay, didn't matter. Alrighty. So what do we got? If we got a Scun tank, we're play roughing it. Yeah, Noctowl, we're play roughing it. And then we still have the Bronzong. I'm expecting a Sky Attack to come out soon. We can switch. Let's actually just swap in the Bronzong, get a Confusion in there to kill it, because Bubble is not a very high damage move, but Confusion is. And then we're going to just go for the Bulldoze here. These Poison Jabs are doing nothing to us. So there we go. We have a super effective move coming out. This is going to threaten to almost nearly obliterate the Scun tank. It's going to have to be shielded. Okay, there we go. Very good for us. Yeah, we're... Ooh, wow. That was impressive. Okay. So I think Azumarill actually has the best chance of absorbing Scun tank's energy. So we're actually going to toss Azumarill in. Azumarill doesn't take very much damage from these charge moves, and then we're going to save our Eradicate for once the Scun tank's energy has been cleared out. Right? Although Crunch actually would have been absorbed as well. Okay, so we die real quick. We're up 1-0 shields. This is a favorable matchup for us, even in the even shield scenario. And then we can just probably go quick attack and then straight crunch for this win here. I don't think we need Hyper Fang. Even if this is Sludge Bomb, it'll hurt, but it won't kill us. Flamethrower. Right, it doesn't have Sludge Bomb. That's right. We kind of... I'm just going to go for the... I'm going to go for the Hyper Fang because I don't want to... This isn't the time for science. I think I actually waited this tournament, so I probably want to do good on this one. I think it's like 5 rounds, 6 rounds, something like that. Bunch of homies are in here. Like Arrow, House Stark. They're all in this tournament. It's pretty hype. Looks like I got the GGs from our opponent after 2 games. No game 3? It's optional to play to game 3, so we'll see if that happens. And then if not, forfeit round 3. Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. Well, there we have it. So we're going to go green, green, green. And Skuntank Azumarill Noctowl, right? Noctowl lead, swap into Azu to absorb the Psyshock. Really interesting. And then Skuntank in the back, which we were prepared for, right? And which is why we augmented and threw the Wigglytuff out, and we put our Eradicate that we have no idea how to use in, because we were pretty sure what our opponent was going to use. And so our sort of unfamiliarity with Eradicate didn't really matter, because we just needed the solid matchup, really. We needed Wigglytuff to not like just get wrecked by poison jabs and stuff. So cool. All right, well, yeah, hopefully this was informative and you learned maybe even a little bit about Sorcerer Cup. I don't know. I didn't. I certainly didn't. I certainly have no idea what I'm doing. But sometimes team reading will get you there. So, yeah, hopefully this was cool. If you liked it, just hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.